What is up, guys? HD here. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where today we are finally going to build some of the lonely duplicants their very own bedrooms, because I think, well, having their own personal space is probably a smart thing to do, considering their stress is a little bit higher than I'd like it to be. But that's only because in the last episode we almost lost Sleepy Deeps. And I think the stress level was representative of my own stress level, because I do not want to lose a duplicant this far into the game. We have not lost one yet, and I want to keep it that way. So, stress is going down, food is surprisingly still going up. We have so much food now. It's not the best quality food in the world, we will work on that at some point, but priorities. You gotta sort certain things out first. So, our oxygen seems to be okay. There's a mixture of polluted oxygen in there, which I do need to sort out, but there's also a nice little amount of chlorine being outputted into there, so hopefully that will start killing all the germs present in the polluted oxygen, which, wow, just makes sense to me. So we also got this built. I think this was a rust deoxidizer and everything, and we just need power. And how is our power situation now that I mentioned that? So this is all running off one manual generator, and I do want to get some other generators up and running, but before we do that, we need to progress in certain aspects. So I think it's time to do some good things, because obviously this was the disaster area, but it's already quite full, as you can see. So we're gonna need to expand this area, which we set out to do in the last episode, but never actually successfully did it because we were panicking about losing Sleepy Deeps. But now we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna have a huge pool of salt. This is idle at the moment, but you know what? There's so much here, I don't have to worry about that. So we're going to be good for salt water. That's going to go into the desalinator, which is here. And then once that's up and running, is it actually powered? It is. It's connected to this system. Why did I connect it to that system? Oh, I don't remember why I did that. Oh, it's because that's also connected to the hydrogen generator. So is the hydrogen generator, that is liquid. Is the hydrogen, oh, it is kind of. Yes, so this system needs power, so I need to kickstart it, and then I can do good things. Right. Oh, we got some stuff to sort out. Yes, we do. So once I connect these up, I believe the additional 800 watts of power will do quite nicely. I know that's going to use a lot more, but that's 480. This ran these quite fine, and then we've got another 240, another 240 technically, so we have another 480 there, which I know is more than 800 watts, but we should be okay. Hopefully. I don't know. I guess we should try and find out. A lot of this stuff that I'm doing at this point in the game is new to me, because this is the furthest I've ever made it, so I don't really know how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything at all. Like, you can recharge things somewhere, somehow, you can do good things and do things that I don't even know how to begin doing. So a lot of the things that I say I'm gonna do might be wrong, but they're just educated guesses at this point. Again, I don't really know, but we have a steady line of chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen coming through here. Why is there... Oh, it's just chlorine, that's fine, but why is there oxygen? I mean, the hydrogen makes sense, but is it... Oh, it's not polluted oxygen, that's fine. Yeah, that's not a problem. How is up here going? Ooh... Oh, we got some red salt there, or just normal salt, but it just looks red. Okay, so I want to keep them digging up because I want to get to the surface eventually, but I think we're doing pretty well. We're getting the bedrooms done, and hopefully things will be okay after that. We have some water that I need to mop up, and yeah, I've been talking for the entirety of the cycle, so yeah, let's just cut until something happens. Right, so they're currently tidying up, which is good, because obviously that will contribute towards the decor of the place. That is, see, look at the greenness of the decor. I kept pressing the wrong overlay, and I do not know why. Obviously, some rooms won't have decent decor, but that is obviously inevitable, because not every room's going to look absolutely fantastic, but we do have a couple of things that we need to work on. So, did the puffed prince die? I think it did. God damn it. Fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. We can get another one. It's not like they're irreplaceable. Right, so I'm destroying the gas reservoir simply because it's full of not hydrogen. Oh god, look at... What is this piping? What is this piping? What have I done? What is this? Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Actually, no, cancel that one. And then what we'll do is we'll put a simple vent there, just because I need to get all the oxygen that's currently in here out. And then once that's done, we can have this up and running again. This is all good. How is the power situation for that? It's running off of that and that. That'll eventually be fine because it will be connected via the system, which will be good because then we will be doing good things and then everything should be up and running. Yes, okay. This is only like this because the system went a little bit wrong with my placement of it in the cold biome, which is why it's in an insulated room. It is going to get absurdly hot in there, but I think because it's in a decently cold biome as it is anyway, it should be okay. Hopefully. I don't know. I guess we should find out. Oh, do I get a new duplicant or do I get copper? Because it's not actually raw copper, it's cut copper. It's, you know, the copper refined metal copper. Ooh, I might have to go with a refined metal because I currently don't have, even though I've built, you know, 3 of them, I don't have any refined metal because, well, I only use them for when I need them momentarily. Oh, what are you doing in there? See, that's why I'm building this. Why did you go in there? Are you getting salt water? Is that what you're doing? I don't actually know what you're doing. Is that salt water? It is. Okay, so they are still doing their thing. Let's turn off auto bottle, which is probably up here on the actual pumps rather than the thing. And that way, we won't have to worry about overfilling way too quickly, because that's obviously something that could happen. Who's stressing? Full bladder. Then go to the toilet. You stupid fool. I would have got the blame for that, but no. You just didn't go to the toilet, and I do not understand why, but okay, it's fine. It's honestly not a problem. We've still got a plethora of polluted water coming out there, which is fine. I don't have to worry about that until it gets to about here. Once it gets to that level, then we've really got to start getting the system up and running, but things are going slowly. What's flooding? Is it the battery? It is the battery. I really need to take care of this building. Oh, there's a thingy in here. I forgot that. There's oil in here, I know that, but I didn't know there was a thingy in here. I still need to figure out how to recharge the thingy because it requested, see, it doesn't, there are no charges left. See, can I recharge it? Do I know how to recharge it? Can I, you know, I don't I don't know. I don't have a clue, but it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. It's not a problem. Materials do have to be brought quite a long way, but that's okay. Yes, right. How is heat? Heat is good. Up here it's a bit warm. Actually, it's borderline hot up here. But you know what? That's fine. A little bit of heat and cold to do the place good. Yeah. We'll go with that. That made total sense, right? Oh, this is getting low. But it's okay because I need this up and running before I can fill it back up. You see my dilemma here? You see what's going on? Because, well, I do. Oh, Morrington, why are you cooking? Oh. You're cooking 1 pickled meal, and then you're done. Wow, great, cool, right. I don't know why you were doing that, but fine. I don't remember. Why do you have a balloon? It's... Okay, we'll just accept that. So Baba had a balloon. Oh, you have a balloon too. Why do people have balloons? Oh, I remember. We got a duplicant that when they're overjoyed gives balloons out. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Oh, little balloon. That's so cool. Right. Oh, that's great. Okay, how is things... Oh, no. Why did you... Oh, that's not what I wanted. You did that way too soon. Guys, you feckin' idiots. God, don't know. Why is it getting polluted? There's polluted ice in here, isn't there? Fuck. Fuck. That's all got to fall out the bottom. Okay, you guys, you need to build this now. Like now. And then this can all just flood out the bottom and everything will be okay. Cool? Yeah, build it. Come on. Oh, God, this is not good. This is not good. Mr. Tippy Toes, you are stuck. I can see. No. I do not want to go home. Mr. Tippy Toes is stuck. I'm not losing Mr. Tippy Toes. Right, let's dig that. There you go. And just carry on. Get out of there, Mr. Tippy Toes. Please don't drown, Mr. Tippy Toes. Please. Oh, my God. Why would you bring balloons down here with you? Don't worry about the sea. Just get out of there. Please. Oh, now you're building the ladder. Fine. God damn it. Please just get out of there. get out of there. I beg you to get out of there. Please. Yeah, I know he's suffocating. There we go. Right, that's better. Jesus. I don't know how this is here. But you know what? I'm just going to accept it. It is what it is. Things are okay. We blocked this off. Things are good. All the water that's here is falling out the bottom, which is exactly what I want. Because I don't want it to, you know, get contaminated. Because it shouldn't get contaminated. That would not be good. So we're just going to let that all flood out. And once this is done, then we can, you know, let all of it flood into where we need it. Rather than it just flooding when I didn't intend for it to. Oh, it's very hot down here. Oh, it's magma. That's why. I forgot about that. You might have noticed the theme for this episode is getting this salt pit working. That is simply because this getting constructed and up and functioning and everything that should be done will fix pretty much everything else in the colony. So, yeah, I'm going to prioritize it. Simply because, well, once we get the water pump and everything powered up and in here up and running, we can run it up to here, which will then in turn give us more salt water for the desalinator, which will then give us clean water for this, and then we can just have more things doing good things. Yeah, that made sense, right? Yeah. That made plenty of sense. Oh, the slums are flying? What? I don't know. I really cannot speak today. Whoa, Harshal Bummington! Why are you stressing? Oh, you got hypothermia. Well, I guess that's just is what it is, I guess. I do apologize for your hypothermia, but at the same time, I don't. So, sort of your problem. Hey, they did what is this? Oh, it's a pipe. Why is there a pipe there? Huh. Okay, I don't know why that pipe was still there. How is... Oh, it's almost all gone. So we're getting rid of all the oxygen in here, so once everything's up and running, it will literally just be hydrogen, oxygen, and boom. The system should work as intended. So that's the original plan. Hopefully that actually works and, you know, things don't break and go horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. Hey! We have a new printable available. What is it going to be? Oh. Dreckler egg, spicy tofu, or some cool stuff. I'm gonna have some spicy tofu. I got plenty of food, but thanks for even more. 69,000 calories worth of food. God, dearly damn, that's a lot. That be a lot. And it's downtime, so they're eating the tofu straight away. That does not surprise me, because it's a lot better than normal food. But hey-ho. They're just going to leave it on the ground, are they? I mean, I have told them to sweep it. 40. Who's... Oh, it's Harshal Bummington. So, yeah. Stress is high for him. He's down here a lot of the time. I'm keeping an eye on him, because I don't want him to get stuck like Sleepy Deeps did. So, yeah. I'm expecting stress to go up to about 60, 70. But they should be okay after we've got this built and up and running, because, well, that's just the way I want it. Yeah. Good one. So, not really a lot's been going on this cycle. We have almost finished the construction of the salt pit. So, if we can get things up and running efficiently enough, we might have everything back to a functioning state by the end of the episode, which would be pretty darn cool if you ask me. So, yeah, it's pretty much done. Some fell in because of this weird water lock that appeared. I don't really know how that ended up in that state, but I just need to build this little bit of wall once that's done, and then we should be good to do good things. Yeah, that made total sense. Right. Let's get a pump down here, a temporary system to power said pump, and then we should be good. In fact, no, I don't really need a pump. I just need this here. Yeah, so in fact, I don't need a pump down here. I just need a pitcher pump. Yeah, okay, that's cool, because they could come down there and get it manually for now. Because once it's all in here. So technically we just need a power thing for this. And then we should start getting some clean water. Nice. Okay, yeah, that works quite well. And stress didn't go as high as I thought it would, which is always nice as well. So yes, once we get that up and running, things should start turning out pretty darn good. Right, so there's a lot of sweeping tasks down here currently. There's a lot of polluted oxygen down here as well. I completely take full responsibility. I just completely didn't regard it at all. And when I came back to check, it was like full of polluted oxygen, which is never good. So yeah, we have that to worry about a little bit. It's not gonna overly stress me out because, well, we should be fine once we get it sorted. But yeah, once we get that sorted, why is this saying unstorageable thingy? What? It should... Oh, it's because that keeps getting full. That's okay. I'm not going to prioritize that, though. They can do that as of when they want to. This shouldn't pollute any of it, so I'm not going to worry about removing that just yet. In fact, I think we should dig that out. That was not the... No, wrong tool. There we go. Boom. And then the place can start filling with salt water. Nice. Right. Now, if we pause time real quick and then get things ready to go, we should be good. I am going to put a pump in here because I feel like it will be a bit more efficient than the system that we're currently doing. So, if I can find a liquid pump, we should put this right in the corner, I think, and then we can run some power and stuff to it, and then everything should be good from then on out. Is there oxygen down here in any capacity? No. Not at all. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We can work on that at some point. So I'm not going to put one there yet then, because obviously they're not going to be able to use it and do good things with it. So, yeah, we're going to have to work on that. But once that's up and running, we have more water and everything goes back to the way it should be going. Things will be going better, because then we can kickstart this system again. We'll have more water, and things will be good from that point onwards. Okay, this is good. This is really good progress. I do still have a germ problem to worry about, but that's fine. None of them are getting sick. There's just germs present in the colony, which is awesome. And, well, it's not awesome that they're present. It's awesome that none of them are getting sick because of it. So I'm not going to complain about that. You're socializing, okay? You do you. You do you. Hey, they opened it. Woo! Opening the salty salt. Yes, that made total sense. In my world, it did anyway. Right, let's get rid of those doors now, and then we should be good. I'll replace all that top layer with ladders, and then we can work on destroying the bottom bit as well. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. Oh, is it downtime? I didn't even realize it was downtime. Okay, that's fine. Let's cancel the sweeping. Oh, I did not press that overlay by accident. Well, what am I talking about? I do not know. Right, let's cancel all of that and then get things ready. So, we're going to need this pipe to connect to the hydrogen generator that's here. So, ventilation, insulate. No, is it radiant I've used? What have I... Yeah, radiant. Okay, that's fine. That's because we want the air to be nice and cool. So, let's simply... destroy... Well, actually, no, we don't need to destroy most of it. We just need to come along and then go down. Boom. And then we can destroy this set. There we go. Okay, so once that's done, things should be good in that regard, because once this is up and running, we'll have power producing and it'll be self-sufficient, providing that all of this gets done. What is this doing? This is a natural gas generator, so this is going to have an input of natural gas, which is going to come from... I don't remember what it was going to come from, but it's going to come from something. So I haven't done that for no reason, which is another cool thing. I guess we're just going to have to wait and just see what happens. Hey, would you look at that? It's cooling down, and it's getting rather chilled here, which is always good. I think the duplicants thrive in temperature and chilled environments. I don't want them to be too warm, which is why you've got that over there. They're hot as it is, because that's just their natural body temperature, but... things should be good if this area is cooling down. I think that's because the generator wasn't being used for a little while, which is always cool. So that is now powering the lights and the pump and the sieve and pretty much everything, which is always good. It's always good. And how is our gas system? So that's got oxygen in it. That is full. We do have spare oxygen. Now that I'm looking at this, we have loads of oxygen in the system here that's not being output into the vicinity, so it might be worth pumping that somewhere else as well, just because I don't want to waste it. I don't want it to just be sat there. We got a chlorine vent here, which is always good, and then a hydrogen generator is keeping this system up and running, which is always good. I do want to improve that system at some point eventually. I might make this little pump here a miniature pump, so it's not, you know, using excess power or wasting anything as it currently stands. So let me just double take this system. So this has a split of hydrogen, which will then go into the generator, and everything else will get pumped into the habitat here, which is fine. We're going to have another pump in there up and running eventually, but if we focus on the systems down here as well, we have the oxygen being pumped down into the area down here, as well as hydrogen going into the generator, which is going to be responsible for powering the system itself, and the water sieve and carbon skimmer that's up here, which is also going to be responsible for producing the clean water we need to make the oxygen. Whew, that was quite the sentence. And now that this has been done... Why is this water like this? I do not understand. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird, and it won't let me build over it, so I'm going to have to literally do it bit by bit, which is not a problem, it's just a little bit weird. Oh, God. And then once we've done all this, we should be able to start tackling our oil situation, which means we can start making petroleum, which means we can start making plastic, which means we can do some cool things. It's about time. I mean, I've been trying to do things for a while now. It's just taken a little while to get to the point where I'm actually able to do that. Did you get all that? Because I said quite a lot in that sentence. Oh, God. Right, let's get rid of that layer, and then all of that should flood down into here. That's quite a lot of salt water. I'm never going to complain about it. I'm just simply observing the quantity, which is always good. Always, always, always good. They can still get to and from if I destroy that, plus I can build ladders and stuff. Things should be okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay. That's good. Very good. Very, very good. A lot of the good stuff and the good footage is happening at the end here. But you know what? I'm not complaining. It was merely another observation. Hey! Right, so there are pumping up here. So the only thing I need to think about is how I want to power this pump and this pump. Because this is being powered by nothing currently. It will be a natural gas generator, but currently we don't have any natural gas. So what was it I thought would have produced natural gas? It must have been in either refinement or ventilation. Let's have a quick look. So output type temperature liquid. Oh, the oil refinery. That's right. Yes, this was going to output natural gas. And carbonated water. Carbonated? No. Polluted water. Okay. Right, so I need to put that into its own little pocket system thingy-madoo, and then we can have all the natural gas going into the place that it needs to go to. Right. Sounds like a plan. Right. We're on the second to last cycle of the episode, and I think things are going great. So, to show you my liquid overlay real quick, you can see that we essentially have this already connected up, and that's going to run into the system, which is alternatively going to get this more water, which is always good. Don't know if you understood what I just said there, because I said it really quickly, but you know what? I got a lot to get through in a short amount of time. Right, next, let's do the vent overlay. You'll be able to see that we've got an efficiently running system of chlorine and everything else. Now, this is going to pump oxygen both in this room and out of this room. If you can see, it's going to go all the way down here, which will hopefully help the, vent this area a little bit, and things should be good in that regard. Now that we have 2 coal generators, I am a little bit worried about heat, but we do now have power in this pump here, which means that we now have salt water going to the desalinator, which means once it reaches there, hopefully the desalinator does its job, produces some clean water, fingers crossed, and then we can start having a good time. Would you look at that? Germ-free water. Okay, so this is going to make its way to this pit here, which means we're going to have more decent water than we can handle. This is good. We've finally got some clean water coming back. Oh god, our water troubles are over, because this is just going to work now. We have 2 coal generators. We do need a little bit more coal. Don't get me wrong. We are on 18 tons, but there is a plethora of coal up here, and we should be good for a little while. Now, these are obviously temporary power sources, because I am worried about the excess heat that they're going to produce, but eventually we're going to have solar energy and gas energy, and everything will be great. So everything should eventually become renewable. Now, the only thing I haven't connected up as of yet is this system here. I don't know what water source to connect it to, because if I connect it to the bathroom one, I'm losing some of the renewable water that I'm getting from that area, but is also a chance that I'm going to get polluted oxygen as well as normal hydrogen from this system, and I don't really want that pumping, around the base, so that's probably not a smart thing to do. Now that we have an abundance of this left, and we can start getting this system up and running soon, because we now have access to all of this salt water, things should be a bit better. Now, before we do anything super spectacular, I do want to add a lower down pitcher pump. And I want to do this because, well, we want to be able to access some of the, you know, the bigger parts of salt. I do need to destroy these because it can't reach far down at the moment. So let's destroy those and have a good time. Yes, okay, things are going well. This has been a good one. This has been a very good one. It's been a very productive one. I know it probably doesn't seem like we've done a lot, but this one step forward is going to let us jump forward in everything else, which is always good. You can never complain about that. Can never complain about that. So yeah, this is going to get filled with chlorine. We are eventually going to lock the oxygen that's coming out of here, simply because I want to get another puff prince in here because they consume chlorine, which is always good. Polluted oxygen, chlorine, and oxygen. So that's always good because they can produce, well, not just slime. I think they can, if you get a certain type of puffed, I think they can produce materials and so on, which is pretty darn cool if you ask me. So that's going to be great. We are going to have a good time. This is going well. I'm very, very pleased with our progress right now. But that's the end of the cycle. They just went to downtime. That is fine. Oh god, I have built another cot ready for another duplicate as we are doing good for food. I will be increasing our oxygen supply momentarily. So yeah, we should be good enough to have another duplicate ready and available for us. Now I do need to put a pump down in the salt here, just so it's not through pitcher pumps alone. That way we can have, well, just an automated system essentially, but I need to make sure everything else is powered and functioning on a self-sufficient circuit as it is. So yeah, we got some stuff that we'll need to do, got some disinfecting that needs to do. The germs are most certainly not as bad. They're still present, but as you can see, they are starting to dissipate because of the chlorine. So again, I'm not worried about that in any way, shape or form. Things should be okay. And then everything can just carry on the way it is intended. I love the fact some of the duplicates take their balloons to bed. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, that is good. Okay, well, we did it. We survived another 10 cycles. Well, almost. Literally, almost. We're almost there. We've almost survived another 10 cycles. Again, this is the furthest I've ever made it. And there we go. We did it. Cycle 170. Holy moly. Oh, we made a massive step forward. But you know what? I am going to leave that video here. I do 10 cycles per episode if you're new around here, which I don't really know how you'd be new around here at this point in the series. But you know what? I would go back and watch all the other ones just so you can catch up to where we currently are. Now that that's said and done, like I said, I am going to leave that video right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!